at this pace, Jason. They're going so quick here. JW's just going to quicken it up, and it works. Edward gets deleted. You got Flamey trying to respond in kind, and he's going to do very well at that. Flusher receives punishment, but this is hard for Na'Vi to work back into. They do not have any step here towards the outer side, but somehow Electronic still he's going to do very well at that. Simple trying to spot a player out, but the bomb ticks, and they just walk into him. Exist.
Okay. I stop it. Okay, and stop it. Fuck it.
Mistakes being made here, and now down to 2. Fnatic start to feel the pressure start to mount.
JW has to get this kill on a Simple, and he is. Simple wasn't prepared for it. More to follow up, but no. Draken's got it all to do, and this is too much. Smoke in his face as well on one side. Trying to get clever, it's not gonna happen. That pace was great. The opening kill was phenomenal from JW, but everyone is just stranded out in the open. No one ever got into safe positions, and they're just, too many players just picked off from afar. Fnatic dropped the ball. Plant there though, they can actually buy another round. Flush is a bit low on funds. You have to say, you have to give props for Na'Vi. Some phenomenal economic decisions have allowed them to, despite sustaining 4 round losses in a row, they never had to save.
No, you're absolutely right. Zeus has been quite quiet, but Draken's having a bit of a mare here. He's not having a good game yet. I think he's got 2 kills, is it?
Yes, and he had a very tough overpass as well, so you got to imagine still a pretty young and relatively inexperienced player compared to some of the other guys in this server. It's going to be tough to bounce back from that.
Now seeing a little bit of CT aggression coming out this time on both sides of the map. Zeus went for a little bit of a look as well. Now with a somewhat Simple, maybe feeling he can, and that's not a bad idea. It draws outside the utility, leads him into the trap, and you do not get to go past.
That is a nice, fast timing peek from Simple. Delayed take of ladder room by Edward as well. Flusha to contend with that. He's got a Molotov, smoke and flash, and ooh, that's aggressive. JW's gone down to Flamey. I think that was actually spammed through a smoke, so JW might be a bit peeved about that one. And Draken, he's the next one up. Flashbang comes out, nice control, needs to find Edward. Edward remained focused on ladder room, but Simple's too fast for Exist, trying to hold the angle. And Flush is left in a 1 versus 3. Low health as well, 45 seconds left. Not a whole lot you imagine that he could do. The idea in his head has got to be take some weapons away, make it costly, a costly victory for Na'Vi. 1 or 2 more kills would be ideal.
Seconds to make it happen, though. Feels though Simple's already starting to consider this. Timing could be a factor here. Flusher could get it right. You don't really get it right against Simple. So you don't get away with much. Again, the scoreline starts to lead favorably towards Na'Vi by some substantial margin, and the problem now becomes that's a really nice large
chicken.
Yeah. Don't know what you're expecting me to say. 8-4 though, the money has been stripped away from Fnatic now, and Na'Vi, I guess, just kind of weathered the storm. They had the money being stripped away from them. They kept those 3 players alive on a regular basis. Now Edward's going for a bit of farm. He's fancying a bit of money-making times here. Well, we'll see if Zeus can hold it all back. We've questioned if he's able to solo these sides out, but quickly now you can see Flamey coming around to support. This time, not going to leave him alone too long.
See how this goes, just a straight up hit towards the inner bomb site. Gonna try and get that bomb plant. A Molotov in the face though, Zeus. This is well done from him this time. An immediate headshot on the 3rd, and Flamey's even there for the backup. Covering him from above, and no one will fall for Na'Vi. 9-4. You almost have to feel like Fnatic needs 1 more round. Get that 5th in there. Up in the hands of Simple, and it's them who are flush with cash now, but Fnatic's got a solid buy. They can open the playbook back up, get fancy with it. The problem is, with Draken not producing and Flamey starting to win that battle, because he's coming to this day hot against JW and Ivy, Where does Fnatic get the openings? They've had a couple miraculous ones from Crims just coming out of teammate, but you can't rely on that. And now Simple's getting aggressive. He's close up, and Edward's got a follow-up kill. They're the two people I just mentioned, JW and Draken. They're both dead. So early in this round, and just 20 seconds. Yeah, all that's left is try and make some magic, try and make some kind of an individual play, catch Na'Vi off guard, but it's not happening.
I worry that their CT side won't fare any better for Fnatic, though. This is the issue. Edward's so close as well. Could just crouch on the Crims. Here's the step. He takes the shot. He gets it done. We're down to exist in a 1v5. 1 minute on the board and a whole lot to do. 2 kills by his name and already being watched. Simple from up above. It's domination now. Na'Vi starting to look incredibly strong.
Yeah, they've really come alive. Those 4-round victories for Fnatic just started to look like a hiccup in this Na'Vi machine. One more chance, and this time Fnatic has to do it with a pretty busted buy. UMP coming out, a couple of Galils, a CZ on JW, 3 Galils for that. And here we go, one more chance, and you almost expect Fnatic's gonna pick up the pace. Seem to be running out of ideas here on Train in this first half. Flusha to lead the way in box halls. Zeus is here at the lower ramp. Electronic has gotten aggressive towards Ivy, and he's picked off Draken again.
They're just getting so much success wherever they go. This aggression works really well. And again, the tag comes through. Exist does stay alive at least, but everything's just seemingly falling really nicely. They're having the right ideas, they're pushing it out. Don't get me wrong, it's not like they're just getting lucky, but it's working really nicely.
Fnatic's just had to play too many rounds with a man deficit, like really early on as well. Now look at what's happening. This push in mid from Edward, he's gonna hear those footsteps from JW. He's calling it out. Flamey and Electronic are already rotated to the inner bomb site. Simple's hustling as well. He's got his Nikes on. He's gonna get over to that bomb site shortly. And what an outplay from Na'Vi in this round. Fnatic is gonna be so confused as to how this was read.
We're about to see the heroic entrance towards the B-bomb site, but sadly there's 1, 2, 3, 4 players for Na'Vi in their way. Crims is going to get one, but do you expect Zeus still alive? Buying time, spraying in. Exist succeeds, and the plant will come through. But they're so swift to this. There's no aggression from the T's to be found. They can't get that far ahead. And Edward works his way forward, step by step, getting closer. And here with the flash goes in, dismantles Exist, and this last remaining bastion of hope for Fnatic falls around beside them, and it's Na'Vi looking incredibly good.
Even if that initial hold doesn't actually, isn't as crazy as we might have thought it was with so many players, the fact that they had like the 3 players ready for the retake early on in that bomb timer allows Edward to be so slow walking up along the train. He can take his time and he can be patient. Nice work from Na'Vi. Starting out with this. Simple put an exclamation point on the pistol round and continued it.
Hello, me.
That was Lauren. Simple is 20-4 in that first half. Flamey down at 14-5, Electronic 13-6. That trio was dominant in overpass, and it's looking very, very strong here on Train as well.
Yeah, no, it's really damn good. I mean, you can't say much against it. It's always been a factor of, if you get maybe one of the players turning up, maybe 2, you've got a really competitive team. All 3, and they become scary. That's when you get that swing factor. The odds kind of indicate that too. We are back underway in the second half here. Fnatic need a lifeline. This is looking dire for them as Na'Vi sit at 11. And Fnatic merely with 4.
Nice little B-bomb site rush as Na'Vi drops down. Flush is going to be forced back, trying to get 1 kill at range with that USP. He's under a lot of pressure though, but his teammates are going to be here. That's Draken swinging out wide. Edward caught in no man's land, but they're going to get the bomb plant at the very least. No Molotov for this bomb plant to stop the defuse.
That's nice, though. That's precision from Draken. Zeus's aggression could work out, but the timing, it's a bit awkward for him. He actually has too many targets to think about. Simple too far away to be relevant, but Electronic buying time and getting kills. 3v1 Simple. Wrong place, wrong time. Gives the game away. He finds Exist, but there's not a kill on these 2. He's got a chance on this until then. Draken says no. He had a hot round.
That's a pistol round and a half. 4 kills from him and some pretty immediate headshots. You want him to get started in the second half, which they would need to make the comeback again. That is one way to do it. M4's come out, and Na'Vi's going to go for an early buy. The AK-47 passed from Electronic over to Simple. So they want to do some economic damage. There's the first These are nice kills at range, and even Zeus couldn't handle them as well. So Fnatic win the pistol, a lifeline there for them. It just seems it's another long comeback, Lauren. And you have to feel like, you know, asking Fnatic to do it on 2 maps is just such a difficult task.
It really is, but if you want it, that's how you're going to do it. Right now we do have Simple with the hero rifle. Probably not going to be expecting that. Bit of contact made there. I'm pretty sure they saw each other just before that smoke bloomed.
Simple with the duel. Actually comes out on the losing end of that one, just barely, but he's going to go for more. Very confident and cocky, and perhaps a little bit too much. Tag down to 11 HP. He's the only one with armor, so he's going to keep the AK-47, see what else he can find. This is a big sacrifice for Electronic. He's down to 250, so the next round might hurt for him. And that AK hasn't done anything for Na'Vi.
No, you're going to be banking on the others to try and help him out here. Maybe play him in if they can, but there's not much damage done at all to the other side. Even utility, they still have a little bit of. They're not forced out into any rotations. Well, a bit of a look towards B. Flush playing very far away from this. Only with the UMP. JW is there with the scout, so that can play into this one. He's getting relatively close as well, so it looks like this is the desired location, and with 25 seconds, they're going to have to make a bit of a move at it soon. They don't have much time to mess around on this now. Flusher ready. Timing on that. What? That deagle was sick! And they're getting a plant and kills. It's a 5v3. Simple was out of this fight. This retake, it's not coming through cleanly though. Existent Crims, what's just gone on? Have you just dropped the ball at the very end of this? This was meant to be your round. You did the bit you had to. You put away Simple. He was tamed for now, but Crims, he doesn't see it. Edward still could have had a chance, but now they're getting low. Now they're running out of players, but there's only one man against him. It's existed a 1v3. He can't do it. Na'Vi against all odds.
That is the stuff of nightmares. That is the worst kind of deja vu. Every time Na'Vi have lost a pistol, they've won the second round in this series, and that just can't happen for Fnatic, especially not here. Facing elimination, down 5-12.